Hello everybody, welcome back to Ghostly French Toast, and today we're going to do some Apex Legends lore, and our lore is on Wattson. So enough dawdling around, and let's dive on in. Wattson is a defense class legend. Her passive is ultimate stars automatically give her ultimate. Her ultimate is a pylon that basically recharges shields and stops all incoming grenades, ultimates such as Gibbies and Gibraltars. And her tactical is basically an electric fence that basically stuns people with it. Now let's talk about the lore. Wattson is basically the daughter of the person who created the ring itself. Like, basically the ring that basically closes during each Apex match. She helped basically crack the code, which allowed her father to basically give the syndicate what they wanted to basically start the basically ring closing and all that fun stuff. After basically they got the ring all up, the day before the ring was supposed to be used in the first Apex match, Wattson's father died. And that was like a really traumatic event for her. And we learned that in one of the backgrounds for the loading screens. She basically was so upset. She basically was in the kitchen under the table. And she was just crying. All the legends, like Caustic, Gibby, all of them, they all came over to support her. And they invited her to the Apex games to go fight. So that's basically how she joined the Apex games, which I think is like a really interesting thing because you mostly see them all just aggressive towards each other, but not really work together, you know? If that really makes sense. Something that I think is like very important to Wattson's lore is that she wants everything to be quiet. There can be many reasons for this, but there's like a few specific reasons. One of them, my first basically theory, is she has some kind of mental illness like ADHD, autism, or something like that. Because with autism, one of the effects that sometimes happens is that you don't like loud noises. And we see in her background art for her poster card that it's called silence and all that, where she's basically telling everyone just to be quiet for a bit. And she has like this hood that basically covers up her ears, and my guess that like suppresses noise and all that from getting in, and like makes it all quiet, all that kind of stuff. Another thing I think she might have is ADHD, because in the description on EA.com it says that she can be super energetic at one moment, and the next be super focused and like ready to fight in the next moment. With ADHD, your mood swings, you can't really focus on one thing at a time, and you just keep bouncing back and forth and all that kind of stuff. So that's why I think Wattson's one of the more interesting lore characters in the game, because most of the other ones are just like soldiers, things that have gone wrong, all that kind of stuff. But with Wattson, nothing's really gone wrong. She's like the youngster of the Apex Legends group. So I think that's really interesting. And something I feel like, so that's why I feel like Wattson's one of the most lore-based characters, besides like Revenant and Loba. Yeah, Wattson is one of, has some nice lore. Now going on to the Outlands, what's it called, the Season 5 story event kind of deal, where Wattson and in the Season 5 basically mini story kind of mission things, at the beginning Wattson gets attacked by a Prowler, almost dies. Caustic basically gets really upset about that and basically almost kills Loba because of it. And then later in the story, we see a kind of relationship forming between Crypto and Wattson. But Caustic isn't really too happy about that, so she basically blackmails Crypto about that and basically makes Wattson go against him. And Crypto basically gets upset about Caustic and learns that Caustic's the mole. And yeah, if you want to hear the full story, you can go to my Apex video, which I will link in the story video that I covered all the stories. I'll link in the description. So yeah, hopefully we'll get some more Wattson learn next season within the next mini event missions. And yeah, see you next time on Ghostly French Toast. And next week's video is going to be a Dark Souls video, and it's going to be on Slave Knight Gale. So hope you guys are ready for that, and see you next time. Ghostly French Toast. Bye.